As most of you all know, the season's right around the corner. It'll get started before very, very long. The men's team returns 3 of the top 5 scorers, which is pretty neat. There's going to be a lot of good scoring opportunities there. Women's basketball, we have a new coaching staff, but we also return 3 key players off of the WNIT team that we had from last year. Coach Golding's starting his 3rd year, and it's amazing. Coach, it seemed like just the other day we started and you were here coming in and building your team and your program, so it's amazing how quickly time goes by. Coach Adams returns as the winningest coach. This really doesn't need to be stated, but everybody knows it, as the winningest coach in UTEP women's basketball history, and her pedigree is long and distinguished, so we're thrilled to have Coach Adams back with us leading our women's basketball team. You know, we need El Pasoan support. It's really, really important for the community to come out and support both of these teams. And when we pack the Don Haskins Center, we play better. And our kids enjoy having the fans in the stands, and they respond well. And there's nothing like having fans in the stands and packing it out to attract high quality caliber talent, recruits, and coaching staff. So it's a really big deal. So El Pasoans, we need you to join us. And we're going to do several different things this year to try to build on what we had last year. Last year, men's basketball led Conference USA in attendance, which is pretty neat. But we've got a lot of room for growth and a lot of seats available for folks to come join us. And then women's basketball was 5th in the league, and we feel like we can do a lot better than that. And we're excited, obviously, with the fan base and the fans and the folks that followed Keitha when she was here before during her run and her success. So we need El Pasoans to come out and join us. You know, we're going to start the season by having a doubleheader on November the 6th. The women are going to play Western New Mexico at 4 p.m. The men will play McMurray at 7 p.m. So we're excited to be able to get both fan bases, the women's fan base and the men's fan base together. The women obviously will start, so your ticket will get you in the game for the women's game, and you can stay for the men's game. And but whoever has those seats has got to be able to move for the next person that has the seat. So we just got to work out the logistics associated with that. So one of the things that I want to make mention is our season tickets are on sale right now. The men's season tickets are $91.50, and the women's season tickets are $65. They're starting at $65. You know, with the men, we're going to try to sell out a game, and that game is going to be against the University of California, Santa Barbara, UCSB, on November the 13th. So UCSB is a really, really good basketball team. Last year they won 27 games. They played in the NCAA tournament. And they're really talented and really good. They'll probably be one of the leaders picked in their league to probably win the league again, I would think. So that's going to be a great opportunity. But we want to fill it for the men's basketball game versus UCSB. So we're going to sell all tickets in the silver and gold sections. They're going to be on sale from now until October the 13th. They're normally $45 and $38. We're going to sell them now for $22.50 and for $19. So that's a 50% discount on the cost of those tickets. So El Pasoans, come out, get your tickets now between now and October 13th. We'll have this sale, so you can come help us fill the Dawn and pack it. So that's really important. For the women's game, we're going to have the sellout be the Colorado State game. And so, as I said, we feel like, and Keitha, I tease her because I think she was the one that came up with the 12,222. She says it rolls right off her tongue is what she always tells me. So 12,222 in the Don Haskins Center. And if you were here back when Keitha was here and they made that great WNIT run and we experienced that, it's magical. And so we want to do that again for the Colorado State game. That date is November the 30th. And the things in Colorado State won 20 games last year. I think they finished 3rd in the Mountain West Conference, so they're a really, really good team, very, very solid. And for the women's basketball ticket special, we're going to sell all tickets, everything in the stadium for $5 a ticket. So there's no reason, money should not be an object, or shouldn't be the reason why you don't come to the game, right? So everybody can buy a ticket, but let's pack it out, 12,222 in the Don Haskins Center for the women's basketball game when we sell out the Don for the minors. So you can go to utepminors.com, or you can call 747-UTEP to get tickets. Everybody knows those things. Once again, that's utepminors.com, or you can call 747-UTEP to get your tickets. It's always a treat to have our dance and our cheerleaders and in Pay Dirt Pete with us. The spirit squads here at UTEP really make a difference. So let's give it up for Pay Dirt Pete and our cheer team here. So thanks everybody. Good job, Pay Dirt. Great to have you here. And we're going to have both of our coaches come up and tell you about their teams. And we'll start with Coach Golding, and then he'll introduce Keitha and bring her up when he gets done. So, Coach Golding, come on up.
You can tell I'm on year 3. We went 14-18 last year because I'm down here sitting with all my friends by myself. It's me and Steve. When it's your first year back, Keith, everybody wants to be around you, right? So enjoy the first year, right? But excited about this year. Obviously, it was a frustrating year last year, going 14-18. We didn't finish the way we wanted to. We were in a lot of close games. We couldn't get it done in a lot of those games. The last 4 minutes, I think we were 3-11 in 2 or 3 possession games. So it's something that we've really worked hard in recruiting. Obviously, on our ability to score the basketball, I think we've done that in recruiting, and also with the guys that we've brought back. I'm excited about this team. I think it fits more of my culture of our teams at Abilene Christian. It's taken 3 years to kind of get that culture here. I wish it would have happened quicker, but unfortunately, Rome wasn't built in a year. It takes some time, and I'm learning that. I'm not a man of patience, but I'm excited about this group. I've had a lot of fun this summer coaching this group and this fall. I'm excited about the potential that this group has. We've got a lot more depth. I think we can play deeper. We can play the style of basketball that we want to play when we took the job here. So excited about our team. As Jim Center said, we returned 3 starters and really a 4th one, in my opinion, in Kevin Kalu. Those guys have been tremendous all summer and all fall, setting the tone of what we want. Those guys are bought in to what we're about here at UTEP. They've been with us now, some for this will be their 2nd year and some 3 years. And then we've brought some new players with us that we're excited about as we begin this season. This is the first time, I guess, we're unveiling, maybe today, our uniforms, one of our uniforms from Adidas. We're excited about the Adidas. You've seen a lot. So come here real quick. This is Zid Powell. You got to be a model, Zid. So for the cameras here. You're doing good, Zid. You model way better than you play defense right now. Good job, Zid. We're excited about Zid. Zid's going to be a really good player for us. Zid comes to us from Buffalo, where he averaged 14 a game in the MAC, a really, really good basketball league. Zid has 1 year left. In today's times, the transfer portal, he decided to leave, and we're extremely excited, and we're blessed that he gave us the opportunity for his last year, and we're excited to coach him. He's going to be a heck of a player for us. I think our fans are going to really enjoy watching him play. He plays above the rim, and he's really, really, really good in transition, and I think will help us score the basketball. Again, we just got to get him to guard. Right, Tysh? You've been in practice a little bit better. But he looks really good in the uniform. So, but again, excited about the season. Jim Center hit on, and this is the reason for the press conference, and want to make sure we get this point across to all of our fans. We led the league in attendance last year. I can't thank our fans enough. We have the best fan base in the conference, and in my opinion, we have the best fan base in the country. It's an incredible home court advantage. We've got a great opponent in UC Santa Barbara coming in here. There's going to be some exciting news announced here in the next couple days about that game that I think our fans are going to really want to embrace. When that news happens. I can't say anything right now, but it's coming down the pipeline. And when that happens, I think our goal and our objective as a 9-1-5 game is to sell it out. So we want to sell out the Dawn and bring the magic back into the Dawn on the game against UC Santa Barbara. So all of our attention is on that game as far as the crowd. We obviously are excited about the doubleheader with the women's team opening night. We will play our first 4 games at home, but the 9-1-5 game, it will be the UC Santa Barbara game. So I just want to make sure that we all know that, and appreciative of the administration, Jim and his staff, and the ticket sales staff, and the discounts, and what the community is doing to sell that game out. We're very thankful for that. So at this time, I want to introduce the rock star of the press conference. She's back. I'm extremely excited to work with her. She's been a joy. I love having her come by the office. I have 2 people that teach me the history of UTEP. Tysher has been great of teaching me knowledge of this program everywhere we go and the things we do. And then Keitha has been unbelievable with me about, again, the history and the tradition and how it was back when she was here working with Coach Floyd. What I've learned is Coach Floyd, everything he's told me the last 2 years has been full of crap. I've learned the truth from Keitha on Coach Floyd over spending time with her, but just extremely excited to work with her. It's why we wanted to play the doubleheader. We have a great relationship. We want to work together to get the Dawn packed, to get basketball back on this campus where it belongs in both programs. And can't thank her enough for the friend she's been to me, how much she's helped me, and I know she's going to do a tremendous job, and I'm her biggest fan. So let's welcome back Keitha.
Thank you, Coach Golding. So if I get a little flat, I think I just got to go down and hang out in his office and get some Red Bull, and then I'll be amped up back at the top of the ceiling and fired up to go. So thank you for that. It is a great feeling to be here back at UTEP and be here in the Foster Stevens. I do want to say that I come to work every day, and our men's coaches and our women's coaches, we have a great rapport with one another, and that doesn't always happen. And I truly appreciate your support, and I'm 100% behind you. And I know that we both are in this thing together, and that's called being a team. And with that said, I really want everybody to know that you have no idea. You have no idea how excited I am to get back in the Don Haskins Center. Okay, it's a magical place. It's one of the greatest venues in the country to be a part of a basketball game, and we want to get in there and make some magic. And I think that we can all remember some great moments, but the key is that we have future great moments, and that we've got to build something special going forward, and we've got to fire that place up. And we can't do it. Our teams, both our men and women's team, we cannot do this without you, Miner fans. We need you at our games, and you getting behind our team will help us win games. I think we can motivate our teams to play hard, but I can tell you when that thing is sold out and the fans are behind and are loud, the fans can get our players to play harder than we can. And we've experienced that. And so you just know that you're coming to the games and getting behind our players and behind our team. You truly can help us with getting our teams to play even at a higher level, because they feed off that. And it's great when your players are feeding off the fans, and the fans then become feeding off of your players. And all of a sudden now you've got chemistry and you've got a connection that is special. And we've experienced that. We need that, and we want that. So know the importance that you play in this. I'm back, and I need you all to be back. And we need to get our basketball mojo going over there, and that's with the fans. So please understand the importance that everyone plays in this. This is a big city. There's a lot of Miner fans. If you've not been coming to the games, then I just want to encourage you to get up off your couch and get out there and get behind our teams, because we need you. I do think there's a really big story for our women's basketball program right now that I want to start off with. This is the first time in my coaching career. I don't know, I've asked a couple of our SIDs to do some homework on this. I'm waiting on that feedback. But one of our former players, Kayla Thornton, who is from El Paso, Texas, graduated from Irvin High School, played for me for 4 years here at UTEP. She is playing with the New York Liberty, and they are starting their WNBA championship against the Las Vegas Aces this Sunday. And to have a player that's playing at the highest level and on the highest stage at the biggest moment is a really big deal. And so if you've not watched WNBA games this summer and you've not followed it, everybody in El Paso, you need to tune in. You have one of your own local young ladies. She's a 915 girl that has played for UTEP and graduated from here, that's going to be playing Sunday with the Liberty. They play at 1 o'clock in Las Vegas. Game 1 and 2 and 5 will be in Las Vegas, and then game 3 and 4 will be in New York. And so I want to encourage everyone to tune in on that. And also, while you're doing that, just think about the Miners and how all this can connect. It all does come full circle. So we're really proud of Kayla. We want to wish her good luck. and have some fun. We've got some news coming down the pipes with some future games, what we're going to do to celebrate that moment with El Paso and support Kayla. Okay, about our team. So we have 5 players returning. Obviously, 3 players that are returning: Adele, Mari Petrie, and Erin Wilson. Those 3 young ladies have played quite a bit, so they bring experience. Been really impressed with the 5 returners and their leadership and what they've brought in, their willingness to learn, their acceptance of us, and it's been really positive. It's been really good. We're really excited about their leadership and how they're going to help us. One of our newcomers, V, step up, is from Miami. V was out for over a year with an ACL injury. She's really worked hard to come back, and she can really shoot the basketball. And so V's going to help us this year, and we're excited about that. I'm proud of you. It's been a long haul for you to get healthy, and so when you have a player go through something like that and then they get back in it, man, it feels great, and you're really celebrating seeing them do that. So V can really shoot it, and so V, let it fly. That's what your job's going to be this year. Let it go, because she can shoot it. And you can sit down. Adidas is still working on our uniforms, so that's why we're not in the modeling mode. But we will be modeling them. We have 10 new players. 10. Let me say it again, 10. And out of 15 players, only 1 player's played for me. So that means we have 14 down there that's trying to learn everything that we're doing. And sometimes it looks like a Chinese fire drill because of that. But every day is a learning day. We're getting better. We're working extremely hard. What I can tell you is that I really like our players. I like them on the court, and I like them off the court. So that's a win-win. And it isn't always like that. But this is a really great group of young ladies. Their basketball, I think what's going to be exciting about our team is, our point guard play. We've got a newcomer that, is grease lightning fast. And her name's Delma Zita. And I could talk for 3 hours about Delma. But I'm going to tell you what, Delma's going to defend. And she's going to make some things happen. Yvonne Tinzay, she's from Penn State, transfer from Penn State, can really shoot it. Great young lady, very coachable. She's going to do everything you ask her to do, and her work ethic is awesome. And then Aaliyah Stanton is a newcomer from California, a freshman. I'm really excited about her. Great listener. She follows instructions. When you make an adjustment or you talk about it, she does it. And as coaches, you're looking for players that are going to be great listeners and are going to execute what it is you're wanting them to do. But we've got, I think, 3 point guards there that bring some really good things. Our wing players, I think we can shoot the 3, and I'm excited about that. I think we're going to be able to play some up-tempo because of our point guard play. We've got some shooters. And then I think our post play is going to be really strong. We've got some good posts, and we've got some depth in that. So I'm hopeful that with the combination of us being able to knock down some outside shots and then also having some good post players, that's going to be a good combination. I do need to mention that Jane Asende is a young post player that's really talented. She's going to be able to play pro. She's that level of player. She played for us at Wichita State. She was an all-conference player in the American Conference. And we're very blessed that Jane followed us here and came to UTEP for her last year to play for me. And she's very talented. You're going to enjoy watching her play. She can play around the rim. She's got another floor in her elevator that goes higher than others. And so she's a really good rebounder and a good player. With 10 newcomers, man, I could sit here and talk for 3 hours, and you don't want to hear all about that. But I can just tell you this: you need to come check us out and come be a part of what we're doing. And it's a really, really good group. Another player I have here today that's a newcomer is Luisa. Lou, stand up. Lou's from Czech Republic. We have Lou, and then she has a twin. Everybody calls them twins, a young lady named Dunya. And Dunya's from Serbia, so we've got Czech Republic and Serbia, and they call them twins because they're roommates. You see one, you're going to see the other. Both these young ladies are very skilled post forwards, and they're freshmen. And so it's really exciting for the future because of their skill set. And Lou's very talented, and I think the thing I really enjoy is that she's got pleasant person to be around, and when you talk to her, boy, she looks right at you, and then she goes out there and she tries to do exactly what you ask her to do. So what I'm talking about is being coachable, and being in the moment. That's what I feel that is a strength. So she's talented, got a bright future. You can have a seat. Okay, so let me just say that it takes time to build a team. Coach, you talked about it takes time to build a program. It doesn't happen overnight. You can go back and look at our teams here. We had some rough years. I mean, when I first got here, the first year we were 3-21, and that was a long year. But it took us. It was year 7, 8 that we really turned the corner. Fans need to understand that building a program, it just doesn't happen lightning quick. Obviously, the transfer portal changes things, and sometimes, so one year you might make a big jump in 1 year because of that. Okay, 1 year might happen. But building programs does take time. And it took us time. And it's going to take us time with this team. We're not going to come out and look like a well-oiled team when you've got 15 players and only one's played for you. Okay? It's going to take us a little time, but we're going to get better. I can tell you this, we're going to play hard, we're going to compete, and we're going to play a style that you're going to enjoy watching. And we're going to get out there and we're going to represent El Paso and UTEP in a way that you're going to want to be a part of. And we're going to hook up and get after it. I do think that one of the things about our team that I love about it is that they're workers. Okay? We don't have one person on our team that's lazy. We don't have one person that's coming in that doesn't want to be there. Okay, I call them energy vampires. We try to stay away from that. They're going to come in, they're going to compete, they're going to work hard, and they're going to get after it. And for me as their coach, that's what I expect. As long as they're doing that, I'm going to feel great about that. We're going to give you guys everything we got. Okay? What I need to know and what we need is we need El Paso to give us everything you got. Okay? This needs to be a partnership. And we need that support, true support, not lip service, true support. And so get in there and let's get loud, get behind your teams, get behind your players, get behind your coaches, and be a part of this, okay? Be a part of it. And listen, I'm going to quote Maya Angelou. This is the first press conference I've ever done this. But there's a purpose in this. One of her famous quotes, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. And the reason I quote that is the time that I've been back here in El Paso, the people in this community, you have no idea how you've made me feel. I've had so many people come up and say many positive things to me, and that has meant so much to me. My love for El Paso, I was here 16 years. I didn't bounce, I stayed, and I've come back. And so there is this thing that we have. And you've made me feel like one of the luckiest girls in the world because of all the kindness and all the positive things that you've said to me. So I want to say thank you to everyone in this community that's done that. But it's not about me. Let's go a step further. What's really important is how you fans make our players feel. These guys are in college. They only go to college once. Okay? They've come a long ways from home to come to El Paso, Texas to play basketball for our men's and women's teams. And what's important is how you, the fans, make our players feel. And you're coming to the games, you're cheering, and you really being behind them, they'll remember that, they'll play harder for you, and all of a sudden we can make something special happen when that happens. So get your season tickets for our men's basketball team, get your season tickets for our women's basketball team, and come be a part of us. And guess what? The way you make our players feel, they will never forget that. And I have former UTEP players that love El Paso and love UTEP because of our fans. So really, you guys are the difference makers. All right, we're going to give you everything we got, and I just want to encourage you to be here. Thank you. Appreciate everybody that's here today, and it's time to go to work. Go Miners.